What's going on, Cool World? I'm Butter Cool, and this is RGA Presents A Cool Conversation. Today, we highlight an on-air broadcasting personality. She's also the creator of the Social Culture Network. This woman right here, you could consider a pop connoisseur. You can hear her every day from Monday to Friday on middays from 10 to 2 on 106.5 The Beat. Today, we highlight Lili Chanel. First, thank you for coming to have a cool conversation. I appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me.
No
It's going to
doubt.
be a cool conversation, man.
No doubt. You've been making fun of me for like 20 minutes now, but it's cool though. We're going to... Yes.
No,
she's a
let's not.
Sagittarius, and she's been making fun of me.
He's an Aries, and he's making me look like the bad guy. So, listen, this is his podcast, so it's his world. I'm just living in it right now. I got to match your cool. Like, I want to match your stance, everything. Like, I would have worn black and yellow if you would have told me that was the vibe.
You're right.
I got the black part right, though.
I ain't put you on, but thank you again for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Well, first, you had a wonderful journey. Your journey has been full with grind, and that's what I've come to find out. Like, you've just been in this game for a long time, and it's amazing to just see your growth, and I know you're going to take it even further, so it's a pleasure to have you. How was your upbringing, like coming from East Baltimore and all the way to VA, you know what I mean? Like, how was your household? Like, how was that?
So I have 5 older brothers and sisters and a younger brother, but they're way older than me. So me and my little brother grew up in the household mostly together. My older brother, but my sisters and brothers, like, they were always around, and my nieces and nephews, they were my first friends, you know?
Okay.
So you know how
So
you always...
more like the baby?
Yeah, I'm the baby girl.
Yeah, baby girl.
So you know how you always have that house that you go to, your aunt, your uncle, whoever, and like it's always a vibe. Everybody's over there. That was my house.
Oh, okay.
It was always people there, always things going on.
So you was like the auntie that all the cousins wanted to go to?
Nah.
They had no cousins and stuff?
I don't think it was the auntie that everybody wanted to go to. Our family was just like that. Like, we were just close. And that was it. I was homeschooled till I was in 5th grade. We moved to Virginia. It was fun because I didn't know anything else.
But was it the transition going into like public school? How was it difficult?
Surprisingly, I never went to public school until I was in college, excuse me. So.
Wait, so you was homeschooled until you went to college?
No, I was homeschooled till 5th grade.
Oh, till 5th grade.
Then I went to private
okay.
school. Then I went to like a specialty school for high school.
Okay.
Not like special ed, like, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
Because I mean, it can be misunderstood based on how I act.
No, no one's judging here. This is
cool. It's a judge-free zone. I mean, I own it all day, but yeah.
So going into the 5th grade, coming from like, being homeschooled, like, you didn't have like no challenges going into like. No, it was just
I've always been a cool girl, man. Like, I'm a people person. So I've never been nervous around people. Like, for example, there was a time when I was in preschool. Like, I went to public preschool at a place called Brims Lane Elementary, which was like right across the street from my crib. And it's wild because it was like one of the first like preschools in the area. So we had the news come, and everybody was like nervous as hell. Like, they asked us if we wanted to, get in front of the camera. My hand was raised high. Like, yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, you had that star quality already.
They couldn't get me to shut up. Like, the lady had to like cut me off and say, "And how does that make you feel?" My response was, "It makes me feel happy. I'm 4."
Yeah, you had it in you since a young age. Now, growing up, what, like, your mom's, like, who, or your pops, or like, who was the person that actually like pushed you to get into this world, that we call entertainment and whatnot?
I think it was both of my parents. You know how some people like say you've been this way your whole life? Okay. I've been this way my whole life. So both of my parents have just like always embraced that, just let me be me. Like, I used to have friends come over, like their friends' kids were my friends. Okay. So I used to like dress them up in my clothes, do their makeup. You know how kids do that ugly ass makeup.
I've heard something that you had people running up in your clothes and you having fashion shows.
Yeah, MCing impromptu fashion shows. That was me.
Oh, you must have had a fly closet. What does your moms and pops do?
We're kids. Was I a fly kid?
If you're dressing people up in some clothes,
I feel like I dressed like a normal kid. Like, it's not like I was walking around designer as a kid, you know? I dress like a kid.
Nah, nowadays, shit, you don't know.
Kids are different now, but mind you, I grew up in the 90s. Like, so.
Now, what was the music being played in your household? What kind of music?
Oh, man. So it was really old school. Like, the first time I ever had, like, music that I control, my parents bought me a Walkman. And the first thing I bought was a Mary Mary tape. And you know how it was only one song on a tape?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It was the song.
I think it was a song and an instrumental or something.
Like, get the shackles off my feet. That was, I don't know why I like that song so much, because I couldn't listen to too much hip-hop.
Okay.
So, like, my first CD was, like, Britney Spears, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. Like, my first crush was on, who was it? It was Nick from the Backstreet Boys, Nick Carter.
Yeah, you and 40 other 1,000 million.
Yeah.
That was dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
So, now, you say you had, how many siblings again?
Well,
seven.
It's 7 of us in total.
7 in total, and you said it was only you in the household.
Me and my little brother.
You and your little brother. How was your little brother?
My little brother's 2.5 years younger than me.
Okay, so your parents are pretty
active. My daddy.
No, as an age also, because I know your old. I know your older siblings. I know they're pretty up there. I think one's like 60 or something like that.
Yeah, like they're up there. So my sister, God rest her soul, she's like 21 years older than me.
Okay.
And then my older brother, he's like 21 years older than me as well. I think they're the same age. Oh. And then my oldest sister, my dad's 78, so my oldest sister, I think he had her when he was like 15.
That's
so
the man right there.
Do the math. She's like what, like 63 or something like that? Yeah. He was getting it in.
God bless. Yo, he the man. That's all I got to say. Shout out to Pops.
Facts. Shout out to you, Dad.
Shout out to Pops. Now, going into the college, what made you like pick up getting into like radio and stuff like that?
Because I thought it was the only path that fit my personality.
Okay.
Like, mass comm basically teaches you to kind of like become a newscaster.
Mm-hmm.
But it also shows you how to like, do camera operation.
Mm-hmm.
It teaches you how to present properly in front of a camera or behind a microphone.
Right.
That was just kind of it for me.
Okay.
Now, granted, if I had known that you really don't need a degree to do this stuff, I probably would have done marketing or something. But we're here now. You feel me?
Yeah, we here.
Like $50,000 later.
It does come in handy though. Some tips, some tools come in handy. You know what I mean? So now you've been in radio like since you was like 15 though. Like how did that journey and what was that pivotal moment? Was like, damn, I want to be in here for real. So.
I always wanted to be in radio because I used to listen to the radio all the time. Like, I mean, in the 90s, radio was the shit back then, right? Like, you call in, you win prizes, you have games, all that cool stuff. Radio was everything. MTV, TRL, those were like
I cut a couple of school days to go up in there at TRL, standing out there hoping truancy won't get me.
Get out! Are you serious?
That ass.
Wow.
I was terrible as a kid. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yeah. It's okay. We all were.
It built character.
Yes, and you're an Aries. We expect that from you. It's cool. I had to. It was the perfect moment. I still got your stance though. So, but long story short, radio was just kind of something I always wanted to do. And Sir RJ and my uncle, they knew each other for a really long time.
Okay.
My mom, she ran into Chaco. They went to high school together at Rust Bus. That was a thing, like a concert.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, what is the Rust Bus?
It was a big like concert series that they used to do here in the summer. From a radio station, and it was pretty dope. And long story short, like Chaco kind of was like the middleman. RJ and Il Scout at the time, they brought me into the station, like, dope. And I just stayed, kind of. It was just like I used to do my homework there. My mom would be with me.
Did she have a role at the station?
Nah.
She just pull up to the station?
Yeah, they just told me to pull up. Because my mom knew Chaco knew RJ.
Okay.
RJ and my uncle were cool in high school. Surprisingly,
it was
just like, yo, how have your kids been? All this stuff.
Okay.
By the way, here's my daughter. She's always wanted to do radio and stuff.
Damn.
In comes RJ and Scout. Yo, meet, boom.
Nah, you had to take it.
It's crazy.
No, seriously, you had to go for radio because you've been in this.
I was like a fungus. I just didn't go away.
What you looking at?
It's a possum right there. I never seen one up close. It's cool. He went under the. If he came up here, it would have been cool.
That's that sad, boy. I'd say that's that sad.
What?
Gangster.
We're not gangster. I mean, it's just nature. It's like we in his world for real. I mean, it's your world, but
low key.
Yeah.
Now, growing up and being in that the station and whatnot, I know that intern life get crazy.
Yeah.
But did you ever like experience some intern like hazing? Because I used to work at MS for Hot 97 and Kiss FM.
Ooh.
But it was like more like joking and stuff, like go get my oatmeal.
Did
like,
they really make you go get their oatmeal though?
Yes, it had to have brown sugar with maple syrup in there also. Shout out to DL Hughley and Jackie Reed. They made me freestyle like on the air though. That was pretty cool.
That's dope. That was worth getting the oatmeal with the brown sugar.
Yes, until Ebro got mad and said I couldn't rap on air no more because I didn't do it for Hot 97. But we're not gonna talk about that.
Are we not going to talk about it?
That shit had me mad.
I think we should talk about this.
Nah, this is about you.
No, this can be about us. This is cool.
DJ Foot.
I want to know more about this.
DJ Foot.
Okay.
How much is a influence he has been to you?
What? He's my biggest influence. That's my brother. Like, he's the real, for real. RJ put me in the room, but Foot put me on air.
Yeah.
You know, Foot was the one who told me, like, yo, go downstairs and talk to the street, ask him about your paperwork. I'm like, okay. Yeah.
Like, just like that?
Yeah.
Nah,
like,
you must have put your
like
work
that.
in though. You must have really put. Was there anything like you did like went the extra mile, or maybe something like you could give some tips out there to some people that's maybe inspiring to be in the same position as you? You know what I mean, having a show on the air and whatnot. Like, you know what I mean, some people may feel like, yo, I might have to follow her journey.
I think you got to stay down, honestly. That's my opinion, because you need the experience.
Okay.
So, like, I used to do all the blogs, like, back when they used to have us do our own personal blogs. So, I used to do all Foot and RJ's blogs for their show. So, yeah. Like, kind of just ask in any way that you can help. That's my biggest opinion, and just be present.
Would you say, like, consistency also?
Consistency is the key to success.
Can you say that to that camera so people can see that?
You want me to do my finger like you? All right. Consistency is the key to success.
What was some of your hardships, your ups and downs when it comes to like radio and interviewing artists or interviewing actors? Because you interviewed a plethora of people, and I know like you come across a lot of personalities, you know what I mean? And was there any like hardships or getting ready or prepping yourself for that?
Nah, not really.
Oh, this is you. You've been doing this.
I'm a people person, you feel me? And I think the biggest thing is to do your research, because people respect you when you know what you're talking about.
Right.
And people, I think people admire the fact that you admire them.
Right.
So if you know, like, for example, you did Street's interview, and he was like, damn, yo, you knew these things about me.
Street's had a lot of like things that kind of was relatable.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to like to the hip hop game and some of the ideas and views like we shared, so it was pretty dope. Like I was really nervous though. I ain't gonna front.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I was nervous. Yeah.
But the cool guy. You
he wouldn't know it though.
nervous?
I was too cool for it.
I mean, I see how you sitting. You don't get nervous. Look at how we're sitting.
I'm chilling.
Doesn't happen. We're chilling.
Crazy. What's like the difference between interviewing the artist on air and interviewing the artist like for your own platform? Is there
probably the guidelines, like you can't curse, you feel me?
Okay.
I can't really get as crazy as I want to on air as I would on my own platform.
Okay.
So, you know, that's pretty much it. Like, I don't upset people when I'm on air, but if I was on my own platform, I might ask the questions that might be a little intrusive, maybe.
Okay.
It just depends on the vibe.
Yeah.
You know, like you can get intrusive with somebody who's super open and super cool.
Yeah, I was asking Randy Wilson about this question also. Like, how do you get the questions where, you know what I mean, it might sound rude, but you still want to ask the question without like trying to offend the guest?
Yeah.
So how do you like how do you handle that?
I guess I'm good at sugarcoating.
Can you explain?
Sprinkle some sugar on some shit, baby. It works every time.
Can you give me an example when you say sprinkle some shit?
Some sugar on some shit.
Yeah, that's...
Let's see.
Okay, that's some South shit. I ain't never heard that up top.
Well, it depends on how deep the conversation is or how deep the situation is. Because I had something happen with, like, for example, Aries Spears. You remember that thing happened with him and Tiffany Haddish?
Yeah.
So a way to kind of, like, ask the question without asking the question is this. Like, you can be like, yo, so I want to ask you about a question I'm sure everybody wants to know. And he might get upset and be like, yo, no, I'm not answering those questions. I'm going to be like, what do you mean? I was asking you what you ate for breakfast. What are you talking about? You feel me? Because I feel like that's how you can kind of gauge how a person's going to react to you asking them difficult questions. Do you
deter to not ask them if they have the reaction of, like, a negative reaction?
Hell yeah. Because I'll do anything to people that I don't do anything to others that I wouldn't want them to do to me. Yeah. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, these people are human just like me and
you. Yeah. Now, you was talking about platforms and your platform, the Social Culture Network. How did that start?
Dang, it was a lot of different names before it was the Social Culture. It was called The Shiz. And my first interview was with DJ Ray Vaughn. Oh my God, this was back when he was DJing for Austin Mahone. Okay. It was a cool interview. He made it cool. We're both Sagittarius, you know. Are we switching legs? Hold on. Let me put my hand placement. Okay. So, yeah. So that was cool. Then it was called something else, but I can't remember what it was called. Then we figured out the Social Culture. No, I was going to call it Pop Fiction, like as a play on Pulp Fiction. Okay. But yeah, the Social Culture, cool. It was just about basically, it's a crossover with popular culture and social media, because that's kind of how we live right now. Yeah. So it's a social culture.
Yeah. What do you think about, like, the culture right now when it comes to, like, female artists and this female rise of in the music industry? What's your thoughts?
You know, I just feel like everybody's a play on somebody else. Like, if we think about it, like, Lola Brooke is like a newer version of Foxy Brown, or like, she's not really a newer version of Lil' Kim, because she's not nasty Foxy, like Lil' Kim.
I can see Foxy, though.
Yeah.
Because she do got bars.
Yeah, everybody's a recreation of someone.
Yeah, I can see that. What are some of the artists that you listen to right now? What's in your playlist?
I'm a big Drake fan. I'm a Drake girl. Drizzy. Yeah, I'm definitely a Drake girl.
What's your favorite project from Drake?
Shit, it's between.
Let's see what type
Views.
Of girl you are.
I'm a Views girl.
Okay.
That was dope. Certified Lover Boy. I was just listening to that.
It's a couple of slaps on there.
Joint.
It's a couple of slaps. I can't play it all the way through.
No?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
Sometimes it's singing, I'd be like, Drake, you whining too much, bro. Like you really exposing, like, your inner light skin. Like, it's really coming out. But
kind of
it's cool though. It's cool though. Shit slap, but not for me.
Butter, you do like this for me.
You know what? Some people wouldn't consider I'm light skinned. They'll say I'm mocha.
I think you're like a caramel, but in the winter, I mean, I
might lighten up a little bit.
You might lighten up a shade. Don't do your brethren like that.
Yo, we gotta go to the Bahamas, bro. We gotta go. Gotta book the tickets, bro. All right. Now, when it comes to interviews, also, what was some of, like, your to you? What was some of your, like, your best interviews? Like, everything went right. You know what I mean? He answered all the questions. The energy was dope. Like, what was that person?
Young Blue, that was my first big interview.
Okay.
And it's one of my best. Leighton Green, because she's a Sagittarius. It was pretty dope. A Boogie with the Hoodie, he's a Sagittarius.
Didn't you interview some more?
Yeah, some more. That was my best interview.
I know she probably had, like, I know the jokes was just flying.
Yo.
And I know probably it was, like, organic. She was just probably spitting some shit.
It was perfect. And it was like talking to your auntie, you feel me? Like your cool auntie. Like, that was my best interview. No cap.
Now, has there ever been an interview where you felt like everything's about to go wrong and it ended up becoming like, oh, all right, he's not that bad or she's not that bad?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you want to say the name. Can you say the name? Or how did...
I'll tell you. No, I don't really want to say the name.
You're a Sag, though, so...
I'm going to just tell you. I'll tell you off behind the scenes. I'll tell you the name of it. But long story short, it's on my page, and we did it in the studio. He came to the station. He was so smacked. Like, he had just blew it down in the Sprinter. He came in there, and like, I talked to him beforehand, so he told me what not to talk about. I caught the vibe, but a lot of people, after you smoke, you want a real chill. You're in a really chill mood.
Yeah.
And we were cracking jokes and stuff, but it was just like, it could have been better. It wasn't bad. Was it
because of the responses that he was giving, or
the responses? Yeah, no. But I asked him about.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't like that. He elaborated, but I feel like he could have gone deeper. And then when I asked him about one of his exes, I think that kind of like, I got the best response from that. He elaborated a lot.
You can't talk about a nigga ex. He gonna go real, man, that bitch, man.
No, it wasn't even bad like that. He said good things about her, honestly.
Oh, okay.
It was just the laugh. Like, his laugh was so hilarious.
What about Jacob Lattimore from The Chi?
He was cool. That was a good interview.
He seemed like a cool dude.
Yeah, we hung out with them at the club later too. We went to Cities with them.
Yo, now we just gonna get into that. That was gonna be the next segue. The access of being Lili Chanel and you getting to be able to go to these events and stuff. Like, what was some of the dopest events that you ever attended?
Dopest events.
I know I seen you went to a Dreamville event. I know that was probably lit. You was in the VIP, like...
That wasn't radio, though. That wasn't through radio.
No, I know you just went there. Yeah. I know, but still, you got the VIP passes. Like, I know, but still, like, what was some of, like, the dopest events that you attended?
The Dreamville, that was my first music festival ever.
Ever?
So, yeah.
Wow.
And it was crazy because I got there late. I missed all the events from the day before. I didn't get there until Sunday. No, I got there Saturday night, like, super late. Waited all day because I'm like, Drake is all I really cared about, and Burna Boy, but I missed Burna Boy because
I know you was sick.
No, I wasn't.
You was just
because I saw Drake.
You still got
and 21 Savage and Glorilla and Lil Uzi Vert and Lil Wayne.
Concert. You straight?
Drake brought out so many people. I was straight. And had I stayed out there longer than the time that I was there, I would have been upset. So It was perfect. Yeah, but Dreamville was that was one of the coolest things I probably did. And then I just recently hosted our concert series that we do every year, our annual concerts. It's called the River City Remix down on Browns Island. Masego was the headliner, and we had Weston Estate.
Oh yeah.
And it was 4,000 people, and that was like the largest crowd I've ever hosted in front of.
Masego's dope though.
Super dope.
He brings people out though. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, he killed it with the saxophone.
Yeah, that boy is bad. Now you also be hosting, like, I've heard you hosted the Toyota 400, like. Well,
I didn't host it. They gave me an essentials pass.
Oh, okay.
Though. So I was down there with like the owners, and like I met John Cohen. He's one of like 4 or 5 like owners of NASCAR teams, black owners.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it was dope because as I'm like getting my pass and stuff, he was like, what media outlet are you with? And I was like, I'm with 106.5 The Beat, but I'm running like rushing, trying to make sure everything's good. And then I was like, and you? He's like, I'm one of the owners. I own Route Racing. I'm like, okay, cool, nice to meet you. Whatever. So then I spun the block just to ask, like, yo, would you ever want to be like on the show? Because he had the Norfolk State car out there. I thought that was so cool, man, and just to be in a room with somebody like that. So met him. Bubba Wallace was there, and I actually ended up doing an interview the next year with Bubba Wallace, which was dope. Wow. So yeah, NASCAR was crazy, and it made me like the sport because I got to see it from a different view.
Yeah.
We were down by the trailers. We were in the suite like that's in the infield. Okay. So I saw the
damn. You was like,
yeah, I saw the race from a different angle.
Yeah. You lit. What's another event that you ever been attended that was pretty dope?
Look, you naming all the cool stuff. I should have thought about this stuff before I came in here. Okay, it's cool. It's that Aries stuff. It's cool. I'm joking.
Now, what's your next plans? Like, what's the future plans for you?
I want to have my own TV show.
Okay, I can see that.
Similar to Wendy Williams. Of course, I still want to do radio as well. The social culture, I wanted to end up being like bigger than Joe Budden's podcast. I wanted to be on a major network because I don't want anybody telling me what to do with my podcast at all.
I don't blame you. God, you see that bell? We do not blame you. We already know what type of time you on right now. All right, so at this time of the show, we like to get into like random questions and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And then it's a segment called Bump It or Dump It. It's either we bumping the music or we dumping the music.
That's right.
All right? But I always ask people or creatives, what would be your dream song? Excuse me. What would be your dream song? If you could pick one producer, one person on the hook, and one person to feature, who would be those people?
Oh my God. Producing Pharrell, because he's from VA and he's a fucking musical genius. They need to have like a course on this guy in college.
All right, who's gonna be on the hook?
Damn.
Pharrell, and who on the hook?
On the hook, maybe I want it to be all VA, so maybe Missy or Tim.
Missy or Timbaland?
Yeah,
on the
fire.
Hook? Okay, yeah, duo too. So I'll let that rock. I'll let that slide.
Or even we can do even Push. We can do Pusha T. Or
On the
even
hook?
Masego.
Not on the hook.
Maybe
though.
Masego on the hook.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who's featuring on the verse?
Push.
Fire.
Yes.
All right. You ready for these random questions?
Yeah.
You sure?
Absolutely.
What's the craziest thing you ever done in a relationship?
I wasn't ready for that. It's like I'm joking. Yo, crazy. I talked about this on my podcast yesterday. Probably, I fed somebody's dog old mashed potatoes when we were breaking up.
Oh, you trying to kill him?
I wasn't trying to kill him. It wasn't like super old. It was like 5 days old. And I took it out the refrigerator and let it sit out for a minute. And then I fed it to him. And then I left. That's not a crime, right? Is that like the statute of limitations? The dog's still alive, by the way. I just want that to be known.
All right, cool. Shout out to Fido. Make sure my nigga straight. Get him some biscuits. All right. What's the coldest thing you ever did to a person that you didn't want to date anymore?
Probably ghost. I ghost people all the time, though.
Damn,
like, that's
foul.
normal. That's not foul. I feel like that's saving a person for real. When you play with somebody, that's the worst.
Yeah.
So ghosting you, I'm really like...
Nah, I ain't gonna. I'll be ghosting. Like,
that's normal. It's fire
I'll
sign
block
behavior.
you quick and then like unblock you like a week later.
Oh, you block people?
Yeah.
I feel like it hurts worse when you see the text that says deliver and then they don't respond. It hurts worse that way.
Or you just looking for me and you can't find me. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Searching?
That's why you don't block. I don't block. That's crazy.
Red wine or white wine?
It depends on what I'm eating. You can tell a lot by a person by the way that they choose their wine with their food.
So what are we picking?
It depends on what I'm eating. You can't drink red wine with everything. You can't drink white wine with everything.
You eating ribs. What you eating?
If I'm eating ribs, I'm drinking red wine.
All right, cool. Red wine.
Like, I would be crazy if I picked like red wine with scallops. Like, damn. What kind of person am I?
What would be your dream interview?
Oh my God. Beyonce.
I can feel that. Would you rather have a man with a good pipe game with a 9 to 5 or a baller who could take care of you but can't please you?
I can take care of myself. So we're going to have to do, hold on, pause. Are there any other factors into this? You're an Aries, so I feel like I have to ask these questions.
I just asked you a question.
All right, but 9 to 5, because he's going to take me, like, I can take care of myself.
Okay. What's the best piece of advice you ever given? What was the best piece of advice that you given?
I don't really think I give good advice.
You're right. You're a Sagittarius. Cool.
Yeah, I don't give great advice. I'm going to tell you to do the wrong thing, and I'm going to make you feel good about it.
Yo, you wild. I ain't going to. What are 3 things that make you smile? You smile all the time anyway. So
right? Everything makes me smile. Not for real.
She be like, T?
My family definitely makes me smile. Just thinking about just having life in my body makes me smile. It's the little things, like being in nature makes me smile. Those are 3 things for real.
What is your biggest flaws?
What did Beyonce say? I'm flawless. Like, I'm joking. But my biggest flaw is probably I'm an overthinker. I know that for sure. That's my biggest flaw. Sometimes I talk too much. Like, I overshare. And I don't know if that's a flaw or a good thing, because I think that makes people trust me. Yeah. But is that really a good thing? Or is it really just a manipulative trick to make you... No, I'm joking.
What is the worst date you ever been on?
Worst date?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never been on a bad date.
Everybody just wanted to dine you. Nobody never had no broccoli in their teeth or nothing like that.
I know how to pick them.
What's the biggest lesson you learned from your last relationship?
Last relationship I was married. And the biggest lesson I learned from that was patience. To be patient with a person. Yeah.
How do you define romance?
Figuring out what a person likes and doing those things to make them smile in a surprising kind of way.
Okay. Now this segment we got it's called Bump It or Dump It. Bump it, we bumping the music, we bumping it, dumping it, we kicking that shit out. We're not playing it. You ready? Future or Young Thug?
Future.
We bumping Future?
Yeah.
All right. Who we bumping on the radio? Angie Martinez or Wendy Williams?
Angie.
Okay. Cole or Kendrick?
Damn. Can you choose this one? Can we get Vel to choose this one? Can somebody else do this? Can I find somebody else to do it?
Cole or Kendrick?
Can we ask somebody else? Can I get her to do it? You want to come here? Come over here. You want to come here real quick? You choose. Just yell it.
Just yell. Cole or Kendrick? Kendrick. All right. She said Cole. All right. Whitney Houston or Beyonce?
Y'all, what y'all take? Y'all choose.
If y'all don't hear that, we got the studio audience. They answering for Lili Chanel.
Yeah.
We picking Beyonce?
Yeah, I went to the Renaissance.
Over Whitney Houston.
I went to see her in Renaissance. Whitney not here with us no more.
Whitney's all right. This is why these questions right here starts that. You know what I mean?
No, I like the fact that they're here right now. Thank y'all for being here. Seriously.
Right. Who
power.
Who we bumping? Who we dumping? Her or SZA?
SZA all day.
Okay. Drake or Lil Wayne?
You know where I'm going with this.
Drizzy, Backstreet Boys or NSYNC?
Backstreet Boys. My first crush came from Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, you're right. But NSYNC make better music,
NSYNC makes better music, but that's not what this is about.
Janelle Monáe or Aaliyah?
Janelle. I'm going by who's still here. I'm going by who can continue to produce music. Like,
wait.
Like,
Time out.
I'm choosing Janelle Monáe.
Over Aaliyah.
Aaliyah died too young for us to really see, like, the full extent of her talent.
Okay.
So I'm going to pick Janelle Monáe.
All right, which catalog are we bumping? Diddy or Jermaine Dupri?
Diddy.
Nicki?
You would pick Diddy, right? You would pick Jermaine Dupri? Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
So stuff he's produced?
Yeah. Okay.
He got Mariah. He got Jagged Edge. I'm just saying.
Diddy had Biggie. He had Lil' Kim.
He had everybody. Mary J. Blige.
You're from New York. You're from New York.
Look. I made these questions. I don't got to answer them. Nicki or Cardi? Who we bumping? Who we bumping or who he dumping?
Damn, Nicki is sad. Y'all choose. What you doing? Nicki or Cardi? Yeah. Nicki, she gonna spit them bars. Facts.
Okay.
It's Nicki, and she is Sagittarius. I gotta give it up.
Oh God.
Nicki.
All right. The Weeknd or Party Next Door?
Probably The Weeknd.
Okay, I respect that. Bruno Mars or Frank Ocean?
Bruno continues to give me good music. Frank Ocean, that Blonde album. Because Channel Orange after that, Frank, after you finish that deal, things got a little shaky.
A$AP Rocky or Travis Scott?
Damn, you really dumping them at me. Overall, Travis.
Okay.
Lyrically, A$AP.
Jhené Aiko or her?
Her. Yeah. We here.
Timberland or Pharrell?
Are you serious?
The fuck?
Are you fucking serious?
Timberland or Pharrell? I
feel like this is incriminating. Okay, I don't want want to do
Lili
this anymore.
Chanel, you did not go to school to be a lawyer.
But cool.
You did not go to school to be a lawyer. Who we picking, Timberland or Pharrell?
I feel like I'm in the courtroom and I'm gonna plead the fucking fifth. Okay, I'm gonna remain silent.
So who picking for her, Timberland or Pharrell?
No one can pick for me on this one.
Timberland.
This is fucking insane.
Golly.
Just know that wasn't my words. I didn't say either. Okay, I didn't say anything.
Lauryn Hill or Erykah Badu?
Shit.
What the fuck?
Yo, who came up? He came up with these questions by himself?
Can you pick
Yo,
them?
you're a
Can
fucking
you pick
menace.
Which
This
one?
is wild.
Which one are we picking? Which one are we picking?
Oh my God.
All right. Can you pick one? Who picking for her?
Lyrica.
Lyrica. Did you just merge?
Yeah. Cause you're doing some crazy shit. I gotta match you crazy. Oh, we switching legs. You switched legs on me too.
And if we want to listen to the dopest person from 10 to 2 on 106.5 The Beat, who should we listen to?
Who should you listen to? Lili Chanel or somebody else?
Lili Chanel. First,
bump it or dump it. Who should we listen to?
First, Lili Chanel. We got something for you from our sponsor.
Are y'all gonna make me cry? Oh my God.
But in the meantime, you got this camera, you got that camera, you got that camera. Let them know what you got going on. Let them know where they can follow you.
Okay. You can follow me on social media at The Lili Show. Lili is Lili. You can follow the Social Culture Network. You can, of course, listen to me on 106.5 The Beat, the #1 radio station in Richmond for hip hop and R&B. Okay, baby. And we got the contest page popping. I got all the best prizes. Okay. Shout out to Mike Street.
Hold up. Let them know what shows you got, what's coming up and everything. The contest is.
Contest coming up. I have Ashland Berry Farms coming up, so if you want to get your spooky stuff on, holla at your girl, lock in with me. Of course, can I talk about my podcast?
Go ahead.
Because I want you to be the next guest.
What you gotta do, Miss Sagittarius.
Okay, Mr. Aries. Make sure you lock into the Social Culture. Every Wednesday, we do Instagram Live podcast, so I'm not trying to step in your lane, okay?
Nah, that shit was funny last night. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm going to put you on there. Just be ready. Yeah, because this was crazy. Tim versus Pharrell was crazy. I'm not forgetting that
what's
shit.
crazy? You not picking and putting your foot down and letting me know who you choosing.
No, what's crazy is you trying to incriminate me, and I'm from VA. This is wild. Wait, where do we do this? Where do we do this shit? What part of New York you say you from again?
I'm from Harlem.
This is what Harlem guys do?
Born in Brooklyn, but I'm from uptown, downtown, around town.
Yo, wasn't the dude who was off Paid in Full, the grimy one? He was from Harlem, right?
Rico, yes.
Rico was from Harlem. It all makes sense now.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
His name was Alpo. What do you got against Aries?
Hold on, let me get like you.
What do you got against Aries?
I don't have anything against y'all. Y'all my treacherous twins.
Why you say treacherous twins?
And you know that we locked in, and I love you like my kin. We act alike.
We supposed to be closing out. I was supposed to give you a gift. I'm just waiting for Val.
Cause you getting in front of this camera and you acting real crazy. Like this is
but
you're
not answering. You supposed to be the woman to be the gift of gab, and you got your tongue just. Your tongue just froze, like you ain't had nothing to say. You said Lyrica, like who is Lyrica?
That's what you do. Like, listen, I feel like this. Like
you freestyling.
People are gonna
right
see
now.
this. I am freestyling. People are gonna see this. I'm not gonna make myself look bad.
All right. Well.
Oh my God, it's the gift.
We have a gift from our sponsor. We want to make sure that you have the top quality. We want to give a shout out to my man TQ Hair and Vending. Know what I mean? This is 100%, you know what I mean, virgin hair. You know what I mean? He does his thing, so he want to bless you up with this. So
yes, give me the bundles. Give me the bundles. Shout out to TQ, baby. Listen, I'm definitely going to be showing this off on my page as soon as I get this put in my head. What you got in here?
Yeah, hold it down. What is that? But we want to thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We want to give a big shout out to Ironclad Sports Bar and Grill. Again, we want to give a big shout out to our host. I'm Butter Cool, and this is the Cool Corner. The Cool Corner. I wish it wasn't, but this is a cool conversation. Yeah.
Yo.